Hey, and here with another look at another knife today. You probably are familiar with this knife, but if not, here it is. That is the Boker Dessert Warrior, another gift from my wife. When she had seen this knife, I think it was in a video, she just started laughing. And from the first time I saw it, I laughed. I thought it was just like a lot of fun. Problem is, they sell out so quickly. The last time they offered this, she said they sent her a text message at like 12 o'clock, I guess, and she went right on. And then it so ended up selling out not long after because it's a pretty popular thing. It's a pretty inexpensive knife for what it is. Your regular Boker Kalashnikovs typically are about $50. This one was like $55. Um, so let's take a look at this. It has a 3.25-inch Osate blade, automatic Kalashnikov 74, and then I guess this is kind of like a donut theme, so you kind of have the pink blade to kind of mimic like frosting on a donut, and then all the sprinkles, and then you got your purple button, and you got your yellow pivot, and the red, green, and blue screws, and then that teal one at the end just matches the teal of the frame. Then we got the yellow pivot down here, and then we got the big blue uh, pocket clip. And I like that pocket clip because of the way it kind of comes over here. So if you have your hand out there, it's not going to be poking you. So I like that quite a bit, actually. Also has a lanyard hole, which I like. You know, I have a couple of lanyards on my stuff. And then also we have some jimping up here. Always nice to have. So let's take a measurement here. Now you're probably already familiar with this knife in general, just from you know, the Kalashnikov being out for a while. But let's take a few measurements here anyway. So we have, just about 3.25 inches on the blade from tip to handle. Cutting area is like maybe like 3.1 or something. And then the handle, we are at about 4.25 inches. And then overall, we're about 7.5 inches. So it's a pretty nice size. The only thing I think some people might not like with this, for me, it's kind of fine, but you see how you have those finger grooves? When I picked it up, it's like they fit me perfectly. And then the jimping is very nice in here. My only complaint is I would have liked it maybe a little bit more, 1/4 inch more on the top of the blade. But you know me, loving the jimping. So that's kind of how I am. But it's really nice. I can see how the finger grooves could be a pain in the neck for some people who have hands that are larger than mine or smaller than mine. I didn't think about that but this morning I picked up my mini Kalashnikov, and the mini Kalashnikov also has these finger grooves, and it was kind of uncomfortable because you got these finger grooves that are like telling your fingers where to go, and they're places the finger shouldn't be. It's just not comfortable. But for me, this one is very comfortable. It just where kind of just where they're supposed to be. I guess maybe I have a popular size hand, and that helps me. Now we can see where the pins, or for lack of a better term, are in the back spacer. Not really a back spacer, but between the scales, and those match the pocket clip and the blade perfectly. This is just a really fun knife. I told my wife, I think next time we go to the store, I'm going to pick up some teal paracord, and I'm going to make a teal paracord lanyard to put on this to kind of match everything. But instead of putting like some gunmetal pin like this, actually someone made that for me, or this silver one that I tend to have on the ones I make, I don't know, I think I might maybe see if I can find like a pink bead or something, just because you know what, you got this cool crazy theme going, so you might as well just keep it up. This is actually like a really fun knife, and I'm gonna use this thing, to be honest with you. I'm gonna carry it just like I plan on carrying my Elementum button lock, or just like I carry my Spider Para 2. I'm gonna carry this. I'm gonna use it, and I'm gonna use it proudly because it's pretty cool. I mean, you see a lot of people with Spydercos. You see a lot of people with Benchmates. But how many people do you see? How many guys do you see walking around with a pink donut knife. That's pretty different. You're not going to see that too much. I mean, I'm sure some people buy them as like a gag gift, like, ha 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 ha, use this knife. But hell, I'm going to use this freaking thing. If you are interested in buying these, they're all sold out. What I would do is, if you are interested, either buy them because you think it's a cool thing to use or just as like a gag gift or something, go to the Blade HQ website because that's the only store you're going to get them because they're an exclusive. And sign up for the email alerts because that's what my wife did. I guess she tried to get me one months ago and they were sold out, so she put herself on the mailing list. And it just so happens that I guess a week or two ago they emailed her and said, "Nope, they're available." And it just happened to coincide with my birthday, so she ordered it, and there you go. There's a there's my gift. The timing was perfect. We were laughing about it when she gave it to me. I mean, how many knives do you really have like a lot of fun with? You know, it's a really cool thing, and I enjoy it. And they have like different versions of this. They actually made like a Dessert Warrior, like Swiss Army knife, a Dessert Warrior pry bar. But to be honest with you, this one, it's tough to beat this. And if you're, I don't know if you're familiar with the Boker Dessert Warrior, which is kind of like the green handle and the copper wash blade, and they're very cool knives, but they're not as much fun as this one because you got knives and donuts mixed in together. Pretty cool. Okay, guys, I will see you later. I have a couple more videos coming up the next day or two. Have a good one. See ya.